What's up, guys? Welcome to AC Productions, and today we're gonna be hopping into the shows coming out this summer, in a couple days at this point, and telling you what we here at AC Productions are excited for, what we're going to try to watch, and the shows that we just don't give two craps about. Like the gambling craps. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so let's jump right into it. Right at the top here, of course, we got That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Part 2. Now, of course, we've already watched the rest of the seasons, including Slime Diaries, which, again, if you have not seen our top 10 favorite shows from spring of 2021, go check it out to see where that stacked up compared to everything we watched, because, yeah, that was quite enjoyable. But yeah, so we're definitely going to be watching That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. This one, we're really just rolling off the cuff, so any audio chops, I'm sorry. Leave a note in the comment about how bad I suck at this. But yeah, after that, of course, we got Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Season S. Yeah, no, that's not how we're saying it. Second season, Season S. Honestly, always enjoy the trailers for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, just because they're always so pure and so funny. And I'm so excited for this second season. Now, I know there's a lot of controversy because of the new character, Iruru. However, honestly, each time I'm seeing some of these recent controversies of that's unreal proportions, we're talking about some shows, in this case, about a dragon and other dragons in the human world. I think we can let it go for this one. But yeah, for those you don't know, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is a show all about how Miss Kobayashi, a regular human, finds herself living with a couple different dragons after a little while, and seeing how they interact with the world, kind of learning how things work, also figuring out a new family dynamic by not living just alone. It's honestly a show that everyone should go watch the first season before season 2 comes out, because I think it's quite enjoyable. And spoiler note, we're working on a review for the first season, so maybe watch that as well, just so you know. But yeah, that's gonna be great. I'm really not gonna go into the synopsis of these sequel ones because they're sequel. I don't want to spoil anything. Hint to the little spoiler sections on some of these. We'll go into it a little bit more in some other videos if you guys want to watch or kind of learn more about them. Second up, we got My Next Life as a Villainess. All route leads to doom. X. SX. There's no sex in this. I swear. Honestly, same situation as Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm really excited for this show. It's definitely one of the more underrated shows in my opinion. But it's a nice spin on the whole isekai, sent to a different world kind of trope, because as compared to a you need to survive kind of situation, go fight the demon lord, go beat the maze, the dungeon to have your life back, trial, despair, yada yada. This one really is more centered around a kind of dating sim based game where our main character, which we see right here in the middle, has been sent to this world of a game she played when she was alive, and now is having to try to not die because in the game her character is actually the main villain as compared to the other character to her left. Now, with all that being said, she has to build those connections and not be offed. It's quite funny. It's a fun little romantic comedy, fantasy, school, slice of life situation. So I'm really excited to see where season 2 goes, because I thought that the first season led off with a good start. Could have ended there, but definitely a lead-in for a potential second season, which we now have. So yeah, I am really excited for it. Now, going into the next show on the top list, honestly, now I understand how this can take some time. But yeah, how a realist hero rebuilt a kingdom. Now, this is an action, fantasy, military, romance, harem show. But really, I am excited for where this is going to be. Just because of the title. I mean, it seems to be more than what other shows are, where it's just, hey, he's sent there. Let's go into the synopsis real quick. When Kazuya Soma is unexpectedly transported to another world, he knows that people expect a hero. But Soma's idea of heroism is more practical than most. He wants to rebuild this flagging economy of the new lands he's found himself in. Betrothed to the princess and abruptly planted on the throne, the realist hero must gather talented people, help him get a country back on its feet, not through war or adventure, but with administrative reform. Honestly, this show does remind me a lot, in some ways, of that time I got reincarnated as a slime, because of that rebuilding of a colony, a town, a country mentality. It's always fun to see how different takes on how you would build it, whether it's straight through trade, first doing this, doing that, relations. I'm definitely going to say that's why I like Log Horizon. Again, the time I got reincarnated as a slime is a great one as well. Mao Yu is another good one, or Overlord for those who you haven't seen, about people kind of creating a country out of nothing, and how the kind of behind the scenes of it kind of goes. Besides, here is sword, here's another country, I go wax other country with my sword, right? So it's definitely one I'm looking forward to watching as we go into this. Next up, we got I'm Standing on a Million Lives Season 2. I'm just gonna go past it because honestly, I watched through half of the first season and I am struggling to finish it. I will finish it, but I don't know if I'm gonna go on to season 2 unless it can tie me in the last 5 episodes of the first season. I honestly don't think I'm gonna come back to this. Somewhat normal concept, isekai, sort of, but they kind of get to pop in and pop out. First 4 main characters all have a skill, they gotta develop it, they're gonna go save the world, because if they don't, everyone in the normal world is gonna die, yada yada. At the moment, the characters are not compelling enough for me to want to watch and continue watching. It's quite painful, in my opinion, so we're just gonna skip past this. The next one, The Honor at Magic High School. Now this one's gonna be a spin-off of the irregular at the Magic High, which I really loved the first season. I never got the chance to watch season 2, so it is on my watch list. After this video comes out, I'm probably already started it to try to catch up for this, because it was very interesting to see the kind of dynamics between how magic and technology works and whatnot. And so I'm really excited for this kind of spin-off to see where it goes. Next, we got Tsukumichi Moonlit Fantasy. Now this one, adventure comedy fantasy. Honestly, I don't know a whole much out of, so we're gonna go into the synopsis. Kato Misumi was just an ordinary high school student. Due to certain circumstances his parents were facing, he gets summoned to another world to become a hero. Here we go again. And the goddess of the other world, however, insults him for his ugly face. Oh, he's beautiful, don't you say that. And strips his hero title before casting him off into the wilderness. That's rough, buddy. As he wanders the wilderness, Makoto encounters dragons, spiders, orcs, wolves, lions, tigers, bears. Oh my god, it's fierce and fast. I kind of get where this is going. But now, so yeah, he just doesn't have the hero title, but he's going to be going through and trying to smite God, is where I hope this ends. But survive. I'm sure he's going to get companions that is going to kind of help raise him up, train with him, the whole adventuring isekai, which I'm a bit excited for. Now, again, I don't know where this is going to go. The synopsis is vague enough that it's an isekai. He's going to survive. He's going places. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm all for it. Honestly, isekai has been very popular recently, and you can kind of see why, because there's some level of diversity for it. I mean, we already got 3 different or 5 different ones. Tsugamichi standing on 1,000,000 lives. How realistic? My next up is villainous. And I guess that time it gets reincarnated as son. Why is that always so hard for me to say? Anyways, so yeah, 5 already this season. 5 shows. I'm only watching 4. Next one, Serie Gensoki Spirit Chronicles. Please do not judge my pronunciation of this. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying really hard. Yeah, let's see. Meet Rio, a callous orphan boy living in the slums. At age 7, he realizes he's actually the reincarnation of Haruto Amakawa, a Japanese university student with a tragic past. Oh boy, we've been isekai once again. Rio learns to possess extremely potential magic, new powers to solve the kidnapping case of a little girl. So this one's gonna be interesting because it seems less of it's an isekai. It is technically one, but more of hey, here's a romance adventure comedy, let's go save the girl kind of situation. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot. No idea where it's gonna go, but yeah, might as well just give it a shot. We're going down. Okay, so girlfriend. This one I'm excited to watch because I think it's gonna be funny. Because normally, of course, we have either romance shows that follow a singular character getting with another singular character. But this time, we have someone who already has a girlfriend, but then is asked if they want to get another girlfriend by someone else, leading into this polyamorous relationship. Now, this feels a little bit different than, your normal harems. So I'm excited to see how they play out the dynamics between this. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Who knows? Which one out of the 4 are you gonna pick? Honestly, visually, my bet is on our blue hair maiden for us. Though, honestly, there might be a switch up to either the blonde or, probably the blonde. It's probably number 2. Let us see what happens with girlfriend, because I'm excited to see. Coming up next, we got the drugstore in another world, the slow life of a cheat pharmacist. This one seems quite interesting. General synopsis. Corporate drone, Ray J is transported to a fantasy world where he thinks he can craft potions at a high level, or higher level than his rank should allow, and basically he opens up a pharmacy. Quintessential. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. These ones definitely is going to be a very simple, not quite slice of life, but almost every day, which I think is going to be fun to just kind of see the wackiness of who needs what. and him just doing his thing. So I'm excited for it. So that's definitely another one we're going to be catching. Now, the detective is already dead. What a title. So, this one is interesting, based off of a light novel. I haven't been talking about that a lot recently, but it's comedy, drama, mystery, romance. Basically, we're finding our main character, Kimihiko Kimizuka, is kind of surrounded trouble issues. He's been stumbling across murder scenes and mysterious cases to transport. Basically, he sounds like a grunt to all of this. When he meets Siesta, they don't say it as Siesta. Siesta. I'm only going to be thinking of sleeping, per the word for sleeping in Spanish. A brilliant detective fighting a secret war against an organization against pseudo-humans. Yeah, he goes through trying to figure out what the heck he was doing while this detective has been dead this whole time. Cool. This one, honestly, I might pick up, but I'm not 100% sure on. It's something we'll kind of have to play and see what I'm feeling on this one. Because sometimes these go really well, sometimes they go kind of poor, or sometimes they're decent, but they just fall off your watch list because you got all this other stuff you want to watch. So we're just going to have to see what kind of sticks, what hits the fan, and what just gets left behind. So coming up next, we got Remake Our Life, a comedy about a 28-year-old game developer, Haseshiba Kyoya, who's working at a game company that's about to go broke, returns home and is trying to figure out like what he's gonna do now, because everything's failed and he's given a second opportunity to remake his life with others, hence the hour. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. Next, I know on the list it says Wonder Egg Priority Special Edition. Honestly, I didn't watch the first one yet, so I'm just going to skip over that because I know nothing about it. Am I going to go watch Wonder Egg Priority? Yes. Did I see that it was a drama and very psychological? Yes. Do I gotta be in the mood to watch it? Yes. Everyone's like it. Sometimes you just gotta be in a mood to watch certain shows. So that's kind of where we're going to be at. Coming up next, we got the Dungeon of Black Company. Basically, it's going to be something where, this guy, Kinji, is going to be just isekai'd. God, there's so many of this. Honestly, there's a lot that are going to be dropped from our list as we kind of pick through our favorites. But now he's enslaved to an evil mining company and he's just gonna go work. Very vague. We're gonna do the 3 episode rule, and we're just gonna give it a shot. It's vague enough. I just don't know. And didn't mention it with these. Funimation, Crunchyroll, Netflix, all the places are slowly kind of rolling out who is going to be streaming what. At the moment, we have not seen what is coming up from who fully officially, so we're just going to have to see and watch minus our sequels. Next, we got The Great Jai Will Not Be Defeated. Comedy shown in slice of life with some great old superpowers. I think it's going to be funny. It's going to be one of those shows that I think will probably hit just like Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid we've seen in the front. People with powers, people with not. Interacting, madness ensues, comedy is abrupt and ready to slap you in the face. I'm all for this. It's cute. It looks fun. I'm all for it. Heading into the next one, we got the mother of the goddess dormitory. I don't know why when I read this earlier, kind of prepping for this, I read the title differently. Anyways, basically, Nagumi Koyoshi is a 12-year-old boy who's kind of been left for dead by his dad and ends up being taken in by this girl named Minerva, who lives at a college dormitory, and basically is like, you can't be living this way. You're gonna be coming to live with me. Now, this may sound like an inverse for those who watched Higehiro that came out this spring. That one's a little bit more serious drama. This one's gonna be a little bit more light and comedic from what I can see on here. I'm definitely curious to see what antics are gonna happen. There's a lot of really lax, chill, funny, haha style shows this season, which makes me happy because there are some seasons that get a little too intense, and I always like having a backlog of these, slightly sillier ones, but we're gonna have to see where all of them pan out. I'm gonna probably try to watch through as many as I can, however, because it's just my thing. Going down the list, we got Peach Boy Riverside. Now, from what I've seen of this one thus far, again, it's an action adventure fantasy shonen. It says demons, so demons are going to ensue. But basically, we're gonna have our princess kind of traveling around, fighting her way through hordes of monsters. But then she's gonna meet a traveler, and who's a demon slayer, gonna go in, do the things, possibly go fight a demon lord. It's one I'm probably gonna sideline personally, maybe watch it a little later. It's not enough drawing me in to, a Wonder Egg priority. You kind of gotta be in a mood to watch some of these. So this one, I think I'm just gonna kind of play it by ear, maybe catch it later. Next up, we got the Duke of Death and his maid. Honestly, this one sounds quite interesting. Cursed by a witch as a child, a young duke kills every living thing he touches. Shunned by the people around him, he is forced to live in solitude in a mansion deep in the forest. Though, when we meet Alice, basically gonna just be like, just kidding. You are gonna get someone who wants to kind of be with you, and even if you kill everything, she's in for it. Yeah, probably gonna watch this because I love me some Beauty and the Beast. And no, we're not gonna talk about Stockholm Syndrome. I don't think that's gonna play out in here. I really think that it's just gonna be a funny drama comedy as he's learning, like, what can I be with? Who can I touch? I can't be with you. I will kill you. Yada yada. I think it'll be quite interesting. If not, we just let it go. Honestly, I feel like I can make more Disney references to that one. Next up, we got Scarlet Nexus. So the calendar year is last year. Grotesque organisms called others have begun eating people. Where do these people maybe got their... I think we can know where this is going, and they've just decided to call COVID others. Basically, team generated, created, gonna go fight the others. Pretty straightforward. I'm probably not gonna watch this. It's one of those, if you had asked me when I was a little bit younger, I might have, during the big swing of like Sword Art Online, Log Horizon, Phantasy Star Online, probably would have watched it like without a doubt. But honestly, I'm just not too keen on it. That's just my personal. But I might come back to it later if it's, doing good. So we'll just have to see. Battle game in 5 seconds. Okay, we're gonna be counting down on the clock and basically fight, 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 and that's it. We're done. Next up is the case study of Vanitas. Now this one, fantasy, historical, shonen, supernatural, about vampires. Same boat as Scarlet Nexus. Without even really going into the synopsis, not gonna lie, probably not gonna watch it during the big vampire craze that was back in the early 2010s or so. I only watched a couple of things. Me and vampires, not a huge combo. There's a couple of shows that I'll watch, but this one, honestly, 19th century France, where humans and vampires coexist. You have these two going on an airship in Paris, finds himself embroiled in a strands incident. Mr. Chaos, blah blah blah. Human doctor claims to be a vampire expert for noir. Hands him a book, yada yada. Chaos ensues. Following this encounter, the curtain is set to rise on the vampiric tale of curses and salvation. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, not big into what the show seems to be shooting for. So we're just gonna have to see. Indantin deities know only peace. So this one, action adventure demon fantasy seinen. Mankind is on the verge of extinction. The god suddenly appears. 800 years have passed since Edithon, the god of war, who made a sudden appearance, sealed off the demons. And now we're just gonna see what happens in an era of peace, and see what the gods figure out they're supposed to do, because it's not chaotic. I might pick this up. Studio Mappa, always a good one to be watching. So I'm curious where to kind of go with this one. Next up, Sunny Boy. Honestly, on this one, might have to come back to it. It's one of those shows, a science fiction ensemble drama centered around 36 boys and a girl. On August 6th, midway through a seemingly endless summer vacation, transfer student comes in, transported from their tranquil daily lives, adrift in an alternative dimension. They must survive with the superpowers that have awakened within them. It's vague enough that I don't know where it's gonna literally go or what's gonna happen. Not big on it. The fact that it let off with we got 36 boys and girls. I read that as 36 boys and a girl. That makes it very different. It's probably going to be a dramatic show, dynamics between the people, what's good, wrong, right. Honestly, may pick it, maybe not. We're just going to have to see. Up next, the Aquatope on White Sand, I think is how you say this. This one I'm excited for. This one I'm excited for. Former idol finds a new home at a struggling aquarium. Sweet, plain, simple. I'm all for it. I love aquariums. This is the Vegas shit, but I'm all for it. There's a penguin. There's 2 penguins. Oh my gosh. How can you not love penguin? Oh my gosh. If any of you comment on my speaking impediments, thank you. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, because we're 35 minutes into this. Roughly. Higurashi, When They Cry. Not gonna watch. Never watched the first one. I don't need dementia. I don't need horror in my life. Life is already kind of crazy enough. Up next, Fina the Pirate Princess. Say no more, I'm in. Pirates, princesses, whether the princess is a pirate, we're pirating a princess, I'm all for it. Let's go. Madoka Magica, probably want to spit off and just let this exist. Never watched the entirety of the first actual Madoka Magica series, thus never got into the spin-offs. Our sound editor, Billy, all for you. You tell us how it goes. We'll catch up with you later. Nighthead 2041, Folsom Brothers, our secure scientific facility. They got a brick out. Cool. Maybe. It looks to be in the CGI kind of aesthetic. Sometimes works, sometimes fall flat. I visually don't always go for these, so depending on who's going to be showing this, I may or may not pick it up. Again, at this point, we don't know who's going to pick up what. Desai Tarumere, the animation, gonna be probably skipping this one. The stage is Shibuya, Sri Skuro, he admired in his kind older brother, mysterious death, yada yada. One day while kickboxing, bitten by a mysterious spider, becomes a superhero. Wait, that's a different show / movie series. Yeah, I'm probably gonna skip this one. Remain, all for the weird wacky sports one. Finish watching, or almost finish at this point, watching Burning Kabaddi, so I'm all for this one. Water polo, let's find out. Love Live Superstar. Now honestly, it's been a long time since I've watched a Love Live idol show, or any idol show at this point. Honestly, may have to go to revisit some, though I know a lot are falling off, like the original one, Love Live Idol Project. All of them are kind of going away and only the sequels exist, so yo ho ho, you get where I go. Yeah, may watch it, may not, we'll have to see. Life Lessons with Uramachi Oni-san. It's one of those shows I don't think I'm gonna watch. I'm scared. Not because of the situation, more just because, I don't know, thinking back to like hosts on children's show and now trying to watch a show about a host on children's shows, I just don't know if I can get into this. Yeah, we're gonna put a pin in this one and say maybe. Follow us after the season to find out where we stuck. Going into the last few. Let's go. Kageki Shoujo Drama School Seinen Musical Theater Troupe. Former idol joining in actress. Yeah, school acting. Yeah, at this point, it's speed round. Probably gonna be watching this one. Maybe. Try it out. Megaton Murasashi. Pass. Cinderella 9. Never watched the first season in whole. Pass. Idolish. Pass. Tsukibupuro. Guesses? Pass. Getting the Robot? Pass. These last 4? Pass. Because I doubt anyone is actually gonna show them. So yeah, going back up. We got some shows that we are going to be watching. This has been quite the video. If you like this, you like my voice, you want to hear more, should I break this down in a part 1, 2, 3, 4? Let me know next time. Drop a comment down below, and like I said before, at the front, in the middle, at the back, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and yeah, it's just anime, guys. Holy gosh, it's just anime, guys. So just chill, watch them, and enjoy your life. This has been the Asian Comic Dude, and tell me what your guys' favorite shows that are coming up, what you want to see. Let us know in the bottom. Drop us a comments, and yeah, peace out.